Tom! Hey, Tom, what are you doing? I know you're filling in as best man, but I got this. I'm gonna give a toast, so give me a second. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Zach Washburn. I'm one of Nate's friends from medical school. Nate and I have been really close friends since our first year of medical school when we met. Since I'm not physically present tonight, I'm be able to go into a little more detail than I ordinarily would about some of Nate's prior love affairs and some embarrassing details. So Nate's first, he had a girl during medical school, and she was kind of bland, wasn't very exciting, but he'd always meet her for lunch. Things never really went very far between the two of them. I'm trying to remember her name. If I remember correctly, it was Jenny O. Turkey. Nate would eat a turkey sandwich for lunch every day during medical school, and he rarely deviated from that meal plan all through the 4 years of medical school. So that was really, Jenny O was really his first real love affair. So after medical school, Nate and I went our separate ways, and Nate moved out to Portland to start his internal medicine residency. And things were pretty good out there. Things were going well, and then he met another woman. She was a little older, kind of saucy. Frankly, she was pretty easy, and Nate would come home to her every night, and her name was Marie Calendars. So Marie was his second love, specifically the chicken pot pie variety, and he would have that for dinner almost every night during residency. So a few months after Nate moved out to Portland, he called me and he told me that he had met someone. He'd met this girl, and her name was Annie, and they weren't really dating yet, but he knew who she was. She was a dietitian at the hospital. And obviously Nate had a lot of dietary things that could be improved upon, so it was one benefit of this. So he had met this girl, and he saw her at the rock climbing gym sometimes, and she was really athletic, really cute, super nice, just really starting to like her, but they hadn't been dating yet. And then a few months later, he called me and told me that they had started dating, and that he was eating spinach and beans for dinner, which was a real culinary adventure for Nate. So at that point, I thought, well, maybe this is really something, this Annie girl. So I didn't get a chance to meet Annie until I came out to Portland in May of 2008 to go rock climbing with Nate and to climb Mount Hood. And from the moment I saw the two of them together, I could just tell that they had a really special relationship. Just shared values, shared interests in their hiking and snowshoeing and climbing, and I was just really hopeful for Nate, that this was going to be it, because I could just really tell that he really loved her, and there was just such a great connection. And she was a dietitian, so there was always the improvement in Nate's diet, as we've already seen. So from that point on, I just knew that there was going to be something between them, and I'm just so thankful that that we're all sharing this joy tonight in the two of them being married. So I just want to raise our glasses to Annie and Nate, and I just wish you two the best in your new life together as a married couple. I just hope you have a great trip to Hawaii, and just all the best. And just one more tip, Annie, when Nate was out here in March, I did teach him how to change diapers, so when the time comes, he already knows how to do that, so don't let him tell you otherwise. Congratulations, wish you the best.